Testing. Is my microphone working today?
Hello. Welcome back. Porch Podcast.
Welcome back.
We are season 1. This is episode 8, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah.
Golly.
I can't believe you're able to keep track of that.
I don't know. There's some things that stay up there and some things that just go away. I don't know why that's so important that it stayed in there, but anyway, guys, welcome back here to the porch. Some exciting things going on here happening. Tried to go through some of the comments from you guys, see exactly what you want us to talk about or want to know about. So we're going to try to cover some of that stuff here in this episode 8.
Episode 8.
I hear Bruno over there.
He's being nosy. He has a little fenced-in dog area. They have a little doggy door, and they have a little fenced-in area over there, so they're just like right there off the porch, and they can like see us, and they'll probably start barking and whining and stuff at us here in a minute.
I'll show you. Nope. They're going to run. They thought I was coming in. Anyway, that's their little fenced-in porch, off the porch area.
Listen, if you have dogs and a doggy door, what do you think about that? Like, that was the easiest thing in the world for us to train our dogs to go out this doggy door. It was so easy to train them to do that, and like we never have to take them out to potty. Like the only time they might have an issue is when it rains, like rains or snows. But they still go out. They still do not have accidents in the house. It's like the best thing ever.
Yeah, we had the worst time with Bruno.
Oh my gosh. He was ready. He was just like, get rid of this dog.
Both Frenchies. But yeah, it was just, there was no training this dog. And then all of a sudden, we got this idea, hey, I'm going to cut this big hole in the wall of our house. And we're going to put this doggy door in. And on the other side of this hole, we're going to build this porch. And we're going to make it just all out for him. And we did that. And from day one, no problems at all. Not
a single issue, not a single accident. And then we got the new dog and we shoved him out the thing a couple times, and it's like once they realize that they have freedom to go in and out, they love it. It
was a life-changing moment for us. If you guys
really was. Yes.
And we've had quite a few dogs. If you guys have followed us from the beginning, we had Sadie and Butters and Addie, and you might have seen those. They're all labs, black, white, yellow, all running around here when we first got started on the channel, and they've passed. They were some old pups. Yeah. They'd actually made the journey with us here, and boy, they all lived to 13, 14 years old.
Sadie was older than Towin, and she was almost 15 when she passed.
So that's crazy for a lab.
It is.
But we kind of made the transition into these crazy Frenchies, and we got one. He was kind of lonely, so we grabbed another one, and they just constantly wrestle and fight and chew on each other and drive us crazy.
Insane. We'll be sitting on the couch trying to watch a movie or whatever, and they're like, rah!
It's crazy.
And they've got to be like right here on the couch with you, like doing the wrestling thing right here. So they spend a lot of time on the porch while we watch movies.
Yeah. It's we'll get them out here and let you guys see them here in just a little bit. Anyway, they're climbing all over the furniture and doing with it. But that doggy door was life changing. So if any of you guys have any issues and thinking about a new pup or something like that, I would highly recommend cutting a hole in your wall of your house.
Like, we were concerned at first about like predators. Like, I mean, we absolutely have bears around here. We have eagles and hawks and stuff, but let me tell you, these dogs way too much for a bird to pick them up. We have coyotes and stuff like that, but we've not had any issues.
Yeah, we've had the cat has learned to go out, and then the cat would go out, and then he's brought in
2 chipmunks that were still alive, and I think it was the same one twice.
Did he not bring in a rabbit?
Yeah, he brought in a couple rabbits.
This cat is...
We try not to let him go outside, so he doesn't go out very often.
Yeah, this cat's crazy. But, that wasn't a very often occurrence, but it did happen, so keep that in mind. If you've got cats, they will go out and bring other things in that are...
But we caught the chipmunks and we put them back outside, and they were fine.
And the rabbit was completely fine too.
The rabbit was fine too. We just caught. He just like, hey, look what I found, and brought it in to play with, and we just released them back out, and you see them back out there later, and
It's
But he really doesn't go out very often.
No, he doesn't, but he's
afraid of the dogs, and he has to go past the dogs to get out the doggy door, so
crazy.
doesn't happen very often.
We just wanted to kind of get into some of this stuff here, and gosh, we've got a lot of cool stuff.
So Kendra yelled at me because you showed addresses. You weren't careful to hide addresses, so we're going to be more careful. So Kendra yelled at this. This was in our Dropbox from Brenda and Steve Morris. It was in our Dropbox at the lot the other day. So thank you guys.
Yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff you guys
stuff like that
bringing to us at the lot. And here was another one from them. It was
that wasn't from them. It was somebody else, I think.
It was a water
pets.
Water pets.
That's very cool.
That's pretty neat. The kiddos are gonna absolutely love some water pets. And who doesn't like throwing stuff at each other? I mean, I preferred to do that in the car.
It's no wonder your parents never took you anywhere. I can't imagine.
They always put us in the back. Growing up it was a cool thing. We rode on the hood of a car back and forth from college. It was high school was an open campus, so we could go have lunch wherever, and we would ride on the hoods of cars. We would mom and dad would take us out in the back. We had this old Vega, and it had a hatchback, and of course the hatch wouldn't stay open, so they'd hold it open with a broomstick and shove all the kids in the back of the hatch, and we would go to town and do some crazy things like that. But we had a Buick LeSabre, like one of those great big Buick LeSabres, and my brother and I would fight over who got to lay in the back glass, like on the speaker thing behind the seat. We would lay there while we're driving down the highway. So cool. I mean, things have definitely changed. You still see it some in Cades Cove. If you want to go out there, there's still people riding on hoods, but it's kind of frowned upon.
It is definitely frowned upon
today, but we got away with a lot of crazy things like that back in the day. How cool is that? That's a pretty nice chopping board. Cutting board. We've gotten a lot of people that have sent us these cutting boards.
We've got another one in the house that we use all the time.
Those are really cool.
Yes,
those are really cool.
Thank you. Left at the lot the other day.
We appreciate the.
So we got this in the mail, and I've got to show this because I've got to take it over and get it to Kendra. There was a note. Elena.
I think so.
Elena from Gatlinburg said, "Congrats on the new baby. Look at that." Look at that. How cute is that? I've got to get that over to Kendra so she can put that on the baby. How cute is that? Thank you, Elena.
Yeah, those are always really cool. And we do look forward to the kiddos.
Yes.
Once they get a little older, hopefully they'll have the thrill of the tow truck and want to be involved in that and some of the parades and tow events. And it's exciting to look forward to.
Yes. But don't waste your time away. They're little. Enjoy every little phase.
We're keeping them little for sure.
Every little phase. Like people would always be like, I can't wait till my kid's old enough to, whatever, fill in the blank. And although I would look forward to those things, I always enjoyed the age that they were. Like even teeny, tiny little newborn, you pick them up and they do the little scrunch thing. And then, when they get a little bit older and they start smiling and laughing, like every little stage, I enjoyed every second of it.
We had a blast with the kiddos for sure.
Even when they were like teenagers, when people were like, oh my gosh, middle school kids and high school kids, I loved it.
We give them a hard time.
We had so much fun with them. We got this in the mail. Slow down, move over. Stickers. Stickers or decals? I think they're stickers.
Probably stickers,
yes, thank you. Thank you for those.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
And then Cedar Point Police. Thank you very much.
Shout out to the Cedar Point Police.
That is awesome. One of those patches.
One of those patches. Well, I've got you guys on the patch end of things. I actually posted. If you guys follow me on my social media,
Facebook
page, Instagram, any of those, I had gotten one of the first badges from the national park, which was very awesome that they would, think about us and include us and stuff like that.
It was the Cades Cove badge, wasn't it?
So if you guys have not seen that, go over and check out the Cades Cove badge. Actually, I'll try to do you one better. If I've still got a picture on my phone that I'd posted, maybe the camera will pick it up. Is that not awesome? We got one of the first ones to get released. No, I'm not giving mine away. That's a very awesome limited thing.
Very cool.
A park ranger had actually made sure that we got one of those, and it was a very cool thing. This thing, a clock, and it is heavy. That could be like a paperweight clock.
Glenda found it on Facebook Marketplace and thought of us.
That's just super cool.
That's awesome.
Marketplace. You can find some really cool stuff on Facebook Marketplace, but that is, I mean, it is heavy.
So
it probably weighs like a pound. I don't know.
That's very cool.
It's heavy.
It's very cool.
But thank you for that stuff.
Yes, thank you, Glenda.
That's something to talk about there.
Listen, when the phone rings and they say, "This is Anthony with the Department of Homeland Security," you kind of tense up a little bit.
Yeah, anytime the Homeland Security, whether they're on duty, off duty, if they're calling you, it's a little bit alarming. I've had some people, talk about that stuff and how they're going to have other people call us, and FBI's and EPA's and
OSHA.
But we get all the people that are mad at us. But the people that are not mad at us, when you still make that phone call and say that. That phone call came in. It was great. It was great. He said that who he was and who he worked for, and also said that the entire department watches our channel. And then
that's awesome.
Took off with that, and I was happy to hear the ending of that. The woo. Hummingbird again. But yeah, it was a really cool thing that he said that, thank you guys out there. Homeland Security. I'm not sure if Connor watches the channel at all.
I don't know. Connor was a cool dude.
But Connor, we appreciate you. We didn't get a chance to say goodbye to Connor. He was a part of the park rangers here, and he moved on to bigger and better things.
Yes.
And I heard
good for him.
with Homeland
I heard with DHS.
Yeah.
Yes.
But anyway, guys, we appreciate you, and the whole department. If you guys do truly watch the channel, thank you guys so much for bringing us to the living room there. And
I have to say, when I first answered and he said he worked for the Department of Homeland Security, I didn't believe him.
Yeah.
So sorry about that.
We get so many people that want to
that want to goof around or that want to try to intimidate.
The true phone calls, but sometimes we don't believe. But he dropped this off. He wanted to say thank you for the entire department, and he dropped this off at the lot and put it in the drop box there. So thank you. We appreciate that gift.
Yes,
and
we do. Did get to try it. We don't drink very much for obvious reasons. We are on call all the time.
We do get some time down, like I said, for when Coben and Mariana can take over phones.
So we can stop and enjoy a glass of something.
So last night, we got a chance to do that. We got a chance to go see the Odyssey.
Good movie. And
we got a chance to kind of float around in the swimming pool a little bit. We took the day off and tried a sip of Homeland Security stuff there. And it's maybe in your
strong.
Coffee.
It's strong. No, I've got some coffee right here. Maybe no, it's a bit early in the day for that.
But for you guys that do ask, we do get some downtime, and lucky to have Coben and Mariana to try to relieve some of the stuff there, but yeah, the Odyssey, I highly recommend it.
Movie.
What an amazing movie!
Yeah, that's one of the things that we like to do whenever we take time off is to sit down and watch a movie. It is just like a 2 to 3 hour escape. You can just watch this movie, just get involved in this, and then it's just back to real life afterwards. But it's
kind of got away from that for a while during COVID and all that stuff. But when we were first dating, that was the highlight of the weekend.
Every weekend we'd go see a movie.
You look forward to going out and grabbing some dinner and seeing a movie, and theaters kind of thinned out a little bit since 30 years ago. But it's nice to see them still picking up. So we went to see the Odyssey. It was a pretty full theater.
It was really full. Yeah, I was surprised there were that many people there, but it was really good.
That was good to see. That was good to see.
Yeah.
Somebody had. We don't have it here. The spray bottle.
It's right here.
Oh, I want to talk about that as I see the bugs flying around me and on me and biting my legs, and
I'm wearing pants.
I won't see I don't know the name. I'd have to dig through but you will know who you are. That bottle right there.
Was it Nancy?
It might have been Nancy. I don't know. I'd have to look through and I'm sorry, I'm bad with names.
He is bad with names.
I get lots of people.
Let me tell you how bad he is with names. We were dating for a month, and we're on the phone one night, and he goes, okay, What's your last name? Do you remember that?
It wasn't important. It was going to be mine. So
It was just temporary, right?
it's a temporary last
Sorry,
name.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but that was...
Anyway, we gotta, this stuff can be crazy, off. Everybody keeps it on their porch if they're running around, and the kiddos. It's just not a good thing to spray around the kiddos.
They're in put their fingers in their mouths, and
But somebody reached out to me and said, buy an empty container, go buy Dollar Tree or Dollar Store some cheap mint mouthwash, the cheapest mint mouthwash you could find. Put that in a bottle 50-50 with water and spray yourself with it, and it is a non-toxic way to keep all of the insects off of you. And I thought, man, we had to try it.
we tried it.
We tried it last week, and so big shout out. Thank you for the summertime tips and tricks to keep all of this stuff off of you, because you can spray that stuff and
spray it in your hair, and you spray it on your clothes, and this thing is still, and it works really well. I still had to put the bug spray on Alora's little legs because I guess she's so close to the ground,
And we had some fresh mulch just put out just a couple hours
so
before.
It was full of mosquitoes and stuff. So.
We built her a little playground, and we dumped some mulch out and stuff like that, and we were just trying to keep the bugs off her. So anyway, thank you for that.
Yes.
That really worked. We appreciate that. Tips and tricks, just things that we learn. The YouTube family, you guys are amazing. What do we got here?
This is this whole box of stuff from Everything Auto's team. Look, a little Scottish bear in a kilt. This is from Scotland, UK.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So this was to me, Jeff, Coven, and Mariana. A few small gifts for us. Light up beanies, Scottish shortbread. Thank you very much. A Highland cow fridge magnet. That's awesome. Activity packs for kids. Nancy and Frank from Scotland said they love watching our channel, and says Kendra does a great job with all the editing. Awesome. Thank you so much, Nancy and Frank. That is awesome.
Yeah, you guys thinking about us, all the way across the globe there. We've just got some really cool YouTube family out there.
Really cool.
It's
and like a bear wearing a kilt. That's like Scotland and East Tennessee met right here on this card.
Yeah.
How cool is that? How cool is that?
Yeah. Just big shout out to those people out that, that bring us to the living room from all the way across the world there. We've had
There's all kinds of good. There's light up hats, 4 of those. That red one's mine. Look at those cookies. How cute is that? I bet they're delicious.
I bet they are. That's a really cool picture.
It is. It's really cool. And then some activity packs for the kids, which they will love that. And then there's extra stickers in there. More activity. That is awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, taking the time to pack up some of that stuff for the kids. It makes it very easy for us to hand out.
Yes,
so
it really does.
we really appreciate that too, because
That's
we can just grab from the back seat and get those smiling faces from the kiddos.
That's awesome.
Just a really cool thing, Scotland. I have to visit Scotland.
Yes.
We had the chance to visit Ireland.
Did go to
Ireland. Jerry, we appreciate Jerry over there. He really hooked us up with our whole trip planned out.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And got us our agenda over there. So, who knows? Scotland is,
it's right there close.
We love that stuff. That's really cool. I guess we could kind of dive into some questions, or we have some more stuff.
We have
more
whole
stuff.
other box. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
We have more stuff too that is down in the truck.
Maybe we'll get it next round.
Maybe we'll get it next time. David and Tanya. Okay, they sent us a box last year. I think
they did. Yes.
Because they find these creative things to send, like, all these little kid books. Like, how cute are these? Those are fun. But this is the exciting part. This is like the thing that I'm most excited about. Is this right here. Nutty Buddy cake bar.
How do you not get excited about a Nutty Buddy cake bar? I mean,
this whole box is just completely packed full. What's it weigh? Maybe 20 pounds?
It is completely full of snacks and goodies.
Snacks. Like things that you don't find and see. That looks like that's been opened, Jeffrey.
I didn't do it. That made it to video.
Boston. Oh my gosh. Those are good things.
We got this, last year. People have sent us People send us beef jerky, and they always bring in
trail mix,
bringing Dr. Pepper to the lot and dropping it off for us, and we had a couple that chased me down one day and dropped off some beef jerky and some Dr. Pepper and stuff like that. I think it was.
We had somebody else chase us down and give us a box of Krispy Kreme donuts. Oh my gosh!
It was just absolutely perfect, because a lot of times we're in the truck and we're on the go, and we'll look at the clock and it'll be 5, 6 o'clock, and we're like, we hadn't had a chance to stop for food today.
Why am I shaking?
So
hockey,
life changing for you guys to chase us down and give us food. We appreciate that.
That is awesome. So much fun. I feel like this is diet sabotage right here.
Yeah. Trying to get you going.
I guess. It's okay. Moderation, all things. Crayons. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
All of that stuff is going to be great, guys.
And we will share. It's got the kids' names on here too, so I guess we got to share.
Some of that stuff we need to try to get together too. Back to school's coming here soon.
Yes.
And we need to try to get some of the stuff for back to school. Backpacks and crayons and pencils, and we'll try to get some of that stuff together and get it over. A lot
of local police departments and stuff will do fill a cop car, park their car at Walmart, and then you go and fill it up.
It would be a really cool thing too, just to get those kids ready for school.
For back to school.
So
yes.
Anyway, that's just something that we're thinking about. We've talked about that last night. We're like, Knoxville or Alcoa had a start date of July the 20th.
July 23rd. July 23rd. This week.
That's crazy.
Today's the 21st. So
that's crazy.
Thursday.
So it's
that's insane.
You didn't even give us a chance to get back to school prepared for any of that stuff.
When I was a kid, it was from Memorial Day to Labor Day, you were off. You didn't go back to school until after Labor Day. I guess it's because they didn't have AC in the schools.
Maybe. Listen, guys, I don't know where you are in the world, but it has been the hottest that I can possibly remember.
Miserably hot.
So hopefully those schools have all that AC fired back up, and those kiddos can be comfortable.
It's not just the heat, it's been the humidity. It has been awful. Crazy. We've had so much rain, and you think, the rain will cool it off. No. It rains, and then the sun comes out, and then the rain just evaporates into the air, and it's you can't even breathe. Horribly hot. Yeah,
it's been bad. So stay cool out there. Hopefully everybody's staying hydrated, and that's a big thing for us. We're trying to make sure we've got stuff in the truck with us, and want to make sure everybody's safe. If you're hitting the trails over here, make sure you take plenty of water with you. You don't want to get halfway down the trail and run out of that, because it is extra hot. So hopefully everybody's having a great vacation. If you come down to see us, still tons and tons of things to do.
Oh my gosh.
If you haven't watched last week's episode 7, we went over the things to do that can get you down here for pretty much free or next to nothing.
So free things.
So come and get that. A few questions that I have still lingering out there was dollies. I had somebody that posted, how much do dollies weigh? If you guys watch the channel, you see that we really have to deploy those often. It seems like everything's all-wheel drive.
Guesses? Any guesses?
Front-wheel drive, parked backwards, flat tire, things that
tires go the front wheels
should be on a rollback, but we make do with the wrecker, because
sometimes we get there and need the capabilities of the wrecker, and then also need the rollback to tow it, but sometimes we don't have both trucks with us. We just got to make it work.
So you turn the wrecker into a rollback with a set of dollies.
It works.
And those things are life changing, and I'll try to get another episode showing you guys how those work and things like that. And I there's a new set that came out, Collins. They're advertising some of their ratchet stuff, just in case you're parked close to a wall. These things ratchet, but I'm here to tell you, I have the in the ditch brand dollies, and they do the same thing. You can latch those backwards in their resting position and get them off of a tight situation on a wall. So but I'll try to do a video on that, because I know you guys have asked for dolly videos in the past. So I know a lot of folks have reached out to us and wanted a explanation of how the dollies work, so we're going to get on into that. After we get them off the truck, they just sit in some brackets on the tow truck. The dolly arms are adjustable depending on the width of the vehicle. So you hit this little lever and they telescope out. One of these arms goes in front, make this one the same, and put it in front. Now the dollies have little pins. You pull these levers, these arms fold down, and it's real easy. These things just hook into these little pockets. One pocket there, and just accordingly, just depends on how big of a tire it is. You've got 3 different notches for the tire adjustment. And then we go get our bar, and this is what rolls them over. So it's a real simple process. Poke it in there and pivot this one back. You do the same with the front. Of course, bigger trucks, heavier things are harder to do, so you have to have a really good grip on it, because if you don't, well, it'll take you for a ride. That's that. We'll try to get that out there, but as far as weight, really just depends. So the black truck has a smaller set. They've got a 480 tire. It's a smaller tire.
It's like a low speed rated.
A low speed rated dolly. And those are they're somewhere close to 60 pounds for the smaller set that's on Coven's black truck.
And by that you mean the
just the frame.
Tire assembly
just
that
one.
You pick up, 60 pounds.
So you'll see us go to one side and put one set, and then go to the other side, drop another set, and then the aluminum crossbars, they really don't weigh hardly anything at all.
15, 20 pounds.
They're very light. They're aluminum, but the actual dolly frames that have the tires on them, like I said, Coven's smaller set's about 60. We've got the bigger set. They're higher speed rated, and bigger tires kind of gets some of our our bigger trucks and box trucks. If you have to get some of the bigger stuff, those are about 80 pounds a piece. Just a rough idea on those, and I hear from William, one of our guys that follows the channel. He says you guys are lucky. Back in the day, those used to be twice that. So
I bet because they were like all steel, right?
Yeah. So times have definitely changed over the years, and thank goodness have brought us a lighter set of those that we have to use, and we use them every day.
Every day. And what's the rule? If you get it out first thing in the morning, if you get the dollies out first thing in the morning,
use them on every car,
all day, every single car.
And it seems like the same thing with a call. Whatever call comes in for whatever address, you'll be in that same area all day. I don't know why. Rhymes and reasons to that stuff.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird.
But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Moving on to the second question I think I got there was the lot. Get a lot of questions that I've asked about the situation at the lot. Do you guys still do repairs? Do you guys still do your tires? And what was going on with all the chaos? Kind of get into it a little bit here. No, we never done repairs. It was a different company
who also did tires.
And we still get a lot of people that ask, what happened to that? Where'd it go? The plumber, Jerry Kelly, had rented the section of the garage to a fellow that was doing repairs and tires and things like that, and he had since moved on. It just didn't work out. The situation didn't work out, and he's moved on to a different area over in Sevierville. So things have kind of shifted from crazy thinking we're going to have to totally rework the lot to back to a total easy thing. And we're still kind of thinking about doing our own thing there in the garage location where he was located at, but that's not anytime soon. We're just kind of going through that stuff, and but yeah, it was going to be crazy. So there is an easement that goes through the front of our property into the back, where Jerry and Kelly are at.
Right.
We started off, if you guys watched the channel from the beginning, we were renting just the back and parking cars in the back, and then we purchased the front lot, which still has the easement. And then when all of that came about for the repair shop, we were trying to hustle to figure out how to make this thing work. So we came up, we took away some of the dirt so we could open up the easement a little bit on the bank, and we were going to fence off our section and move our gate down so we would just access just our portion.
So the easement would be open and our portion would be enclosed so that it could be...
So customers could come and go anytime they wanted, and they wouldn't have to fool with our gate to get to the
repair shop.
So, the easement, it was going to work and it'd be a great thing, but we do, like I said, we just reworked it, and I think this will be great. Hopefully, we'll come up with a business plan to get that stuff going again, maybe here in the future. But who knows? Maybe not. It just works right now, and it's great. It's went back to a more normal towing thing. So it's just us back there, guys. There's nothing else going on. Sorry if you need repairs or tires or things like that. It's just not going to happen. For us, we're just back to normal on the towing thing. And the great thing about it is, it's we've opened up. We've cleaned up the easement there and made that that nice and big to swing. We did get a little skid steer in thinking that we're going to have troubles moving some cars around in a tighter area, but that is still in place and we still use it every day.
Yes, it's nice when we've got a crash or whatever and we've got somebody coming to pick stuff up. If it's in a tight spot, which a lot of times you do, you like to like pack them in like sardines.
I do.
So sometimes it makes it difficult for the rollback to come and load it up to take it to Copart or whatever. So you're able to go in there and grab it with that and pull it out and move it and all that stuff.
It's a very good tool.
It's nice.
And the auto loader attachment to the front of it there, it's really worked out great.
Yeah.
And a big shout out to Jerry and Kelly too, making the lot look fantastic. You know, we've kind of, it's teamwork that makes it happen, guys.
Right.
And we've got the gazebo up and it looks great.
Yeah.
We've got the vending machine still there. If you guys need to get some of our merch, and we appreciate the support. Don't forget when the kids are in town, we got that loaded up for free toys for the kiddos, and then they have worked their butt off. Totally redone the fence, netting. It looks so much better.
Really good. It looks really good. And then he's got a sign up there with a flag on it and rocks all around and flowers everywhere, and it looks really nice.
And it's been
really nice and welcoming.
Yeah, it's been great. So it's nice to see you guys, come over and get some pictures and have an awesome place to get pictures when we're not there or when we are there. It's just a cool backdrop now, and it looks so much better than the old crazy gray slats that we had in there, and no flowers, and so it really does look like $1 million now. So we had some visitors the other night.
Oh lordy.
A video that could never.
You guys will never be able to see it.
I'm sad. I'm sad that you guys can't see it. I guess maybe you could. Kendra, your favorite video editor, might be able to do some fancy blurring.
A big blurring. But
we woke up to.
We just can't show nudity on our channel.
What did we wake up to the other night?
You were asleep. I'm a night owl, so I will stay up a little bit later than he does. And I got an alert on the phone. There was someone at the gate, and I opened my phone up, and I mean my jaw just dropped, and I'm like, "Are you serious?" And I'm talking to the person over the camera and then like I go into the bedroom, and he is still awake, and he's like, "Who are you talking to?" I'm like, "You will not believe me. What did I show you?"
This gal pulls up right in front of the gate and gets out of her car, walks over. Don't know what she did at the vending machine area. That camera happened to be doing an update or something, so it had lost that section, of course. But walks back over from the vending machine area, gets right back in front of the fence, pulls her pants down, squats, pees a river, and just gets out and decides she's going to pee right there in the middle of the parking lot, and pees a river. And Kristen says, "Really? There's literally bathrooms across the street,
right? And
you choose to just stop."
Are you serious? There's literally bathrooms right across the street.
Now, mind you, this is probably just as crazy as, like, you may as well just went to the police department and pulled up in front of their parking lot and did the same thing, because the police department's probably going to have just as many cameras as a tow lot.
She had 2 cameras aimed directly at her, and so she walked over to the vending machine. She had to have seen the cameras because they're right there.
And the lights came on.
They're right there. The lights came on, and the only thing I can figure is that maybe she was drunk. That's the only thing I can figure.
It's terrifying. If she's that drunk and
she was driving,
full of courage.
But, I mean, I'm not saying she was drunk, but that's about the only reasonable excuse I can think of. That
maybe she ate the lettuce. I don't know. There wasn't a number 2 there. It was only number 1, I guess.
Maybe I stopped her before she got to that. I don't know.
Don't eat the lettuce. It's bad.
This is where Grandma's garden comes in handy.
Grandma's garden. Talk about Grandma's garden.
Oh my gosh. My grandma, my mom's mom, she had a garden, and it was like a half acre. She grew everything you could think of. Everything.
So yeah, in a world where, all of this chaos is going in the news, don't eat this and don't eat fresh fruits and vegetables and lettuce and chocolate and meat's your only option for safety. My grandma did a lot of the vegetable gardens as well, and it seems like that's kind of a thing of the past too. You know, we were talking about things that just didn't happen anymore, like it did 30 years ago.
60 years
ago.
Yeah.
That's one of them was a garden. Your grandma, Evelyn. She grew everything. Everything. She grew it, and then she canned it, or she pickled it, or we ate it. Nothing went to waste. Yeah, it's just one of those things that, you know, we had some neighbors growing up that had a cellar, and, you know, they canned stuff and just they would share it, you know, with the whole neighborhood. It was, you know, it was growing up, it was one of those things, you know, you went over to the neighbors if you ran out of something. Hey, could I get a cup of sugar? You know, mom's trying to make some, and your neighbor would give you a cup of sugar, a glass of milk, you know, some fruits, vegetables, crazy, whatever you needed for your meal. Like, everybody just shared back. And you know, now it's, you go to the grocery store and get a limited, not so fresh looking produce that might happen to be out full of pesticides. And I tried to buy a pineapple yesterday. I went to 3 different grocery stores. One of them had pineapples and they were moldy, and I'm like, no. And the other 2 didn't even have pineapple. I'm like, it's midsummer, how do you not have pineapple? But vegetable gardens. Vegetable gardens are... Yeah, she grew everything. She grew everything from tomatoes, potatoes, okra, cabbage, lettuce, beans. I mean, just everything. Everything you could think of. And then fruits. She had blueberries, gooseberries, raspberries, blackberries, cherries, apricots, plums, grapes. Everything. If you had to have it... You had to have it, and Grandma always made sure that it was there. And what an amazing thing, you know, that just the fresh vegetables for you know, all of your stuff is crazy. Yeah. But also crazy is Brunus. He wants to. Are you gonna let him out? Oh gosh! I promised him that we would let him see the dogs. I guess. Let's see if they'll come out and. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Hi, Norman. This is Norman. Hi, Norman. Hi, Norman. Hi. He's the baby. He's very drooly. He's very drooly. Okay. Mr. Drooly. You can go. Anyway, Bruno. Hi, Brunus. Brunus wants to make an appearance. Come here, Brunus. Don't throw your back out. Lifted him up. He is 40 pounds of... He's a bit obese. We know this. Obeseness. Yeah. Anyway, that's the dogs. They're sometimes make an appearance out on the porch, and hi, Norman. Hi. And get with that stuff. Hi, but baby. We do have some, and Murray's inside. Murray's the cat. I will not. No, no, I will not pick him up. No. He's a little too much. He's mean. He's a little too much. But yeah. Okay, dogs. They're crazy. We gotta go. We gotta go get baby. It's time to go get the grandbaby. We gotta go. Come on, Norman. I'll leave him out here to run wild. Anyway, guys, we appreciate you tagging along with us on the channel and bringing us to the living room. And Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 4 p.m., the same great tow truck company will bring you these great videos. Kendra, your amazing video editor out there, will bring you all of these great videos. Yeah, we got to pick up all this mess and get back to work. So stay tuned for the next episode. See you later. Coming your way. Bye.